Adventuring Jim here today. I'm going to go over the new set of Rosetta from Flesh and Blood. I want to do three things. I want to see as a new player how to analyze cards better. I want to see the new beautiful cards from the Rosetta set and get a general feel for them. And I want to do some learning on deck construction, see how the different archetypes are working, how does a pitch versus the damage and resources allow us to build a deck better suited for these archetypes. For me, it's about learning, and that's what it should be about always. In as a new player, you come in, you're learning, you're trying to start doing different things, and I just want to start off just seeing these cards and just getting a general feel for them. I'm just going to go from top to bottom and just talk about each card specifically. So first off, what am I looking at? So I don't really know how to evaluate armor correctly, but I can just give a guesstimation of how equipment behaves. So for example, this is adaptive dissolver. Actually, I got this in my recent openings. Have a look at it. It's pretty cool. I'll leave a link in the description. Um, I got a cold foil. So yeah, so my first off is how does this Arcane Barrier 1 work? I mean, if it's just a straight flat -1 permanently, that's really good. So again, I'm still trying to get a better understanding of what this -1 does. So if it is just a flat -1 to arcane damage, that's pretty powerful, and negating chip damage is really good. So if I got it wrong, let me know. Maybe I've learned about it later. So I guess it's a powerful for control archetypes, and it could for maybe slow play games where you want to reduce damage and outlast your opponent. Sort of deny them that dealing of damage, and generally preventing this is what this control or mid-range or fatigue type of decks want to do. Next is here we have the Ithir Bindings of the Third Age. It's a legendary. It looks pretty awesome, and I guess this is a type of aggro control combo. If I correctly name the new character, maybe it's for um. Evidently, I just pulled this character. It's Verdance. And you can see a clip of me doing this, but I can imagine it's this type of deck. So what does it do? It just destroy this whenever you destroy a permanent you control, and a sigil. It with its name leaves this area amped 1. Wow, I mean this is pretty good. So if you get a multitude of these sigils leaving in a turn, you want to then break this and do one powerful attack. Could be on the opponent's turn, it could be on your turn. You could basically annihilate someone. I think this is a game winning card, a very powerful game winning card. And I don't know if it's accurate, but just to be sure, I would say this is pretty good and goes probably for a good aggro. So Verdance, you can do stuff like that if I understand correctly. And yeah, I don't know. I fear so Ether Quickening, maybe it works with that. You get that 4+ damage to any hero. Then you surge if you do more than 4 damage, and you get that plus go again. But it is not sorcery speed, it's wizard action speed, so it's not instant. I think the Ether of Bindings of the Third Age is a really good card and could win the game on its own. How you bring that combo off, I don't know, or maybe you do use stuff like Ethereal Quickening. Yeah, I mean, there's the red, there's the yellow, and there's the blue. So my understanding is that you want to imagine the different colors are for different play styles. So red is much more aggro damage, high, potentially high damage output as well. Yellow is much more of a slower than red. It has more resource elements to it, so you can get more resources into it, and you can do more protective stuff. You get less damage, but you get more resources. Then you have blue. Blue itself is a slower placed game. It's much more for higher pitching. You do reduce damage, maybe do some more control and actions with these cards, and working with that really helps you build up these powerful combos and so forth. You get to choose one of these in order to work with them. I don't think it's a bad card. From general, it's a wizard action card. It has medium cost. Um, so it's not instant speed, and not sure if Ether Binding of the Third Age requires it. Maybe it does. Maybe there's some circumstances that you want to have the instant speed to do a bunch of this damage stuff. Maybe when someone's protecting, or they start destroying a lot of your auras. But yeah, maybe I'm not sure. So maybe someone can tell me. It would be great. But in general, I think it would be fun. To play Flesh and Blood. It's very interactive, you know, playing against an opponent when you play something like MTG, you could sit there and not have any of your cards turn up. For Netrunner, you could also have less interaction. You're a corp and you don't even touch the runner, you don't even talk to them basically. They just try to run against your servers and nothing happens, you know. Whereas this, I feel like it's a back and forth. You're attacking, defending against attacks. General, the interaction is much higher, and so for these types of things, you get much more combos off, and you know you can slow play people, and you get a bit more of that interaction. You know, if you want to have this more expensive stuff, yeah. So I guess arc lightning. I mean, this is straight off the bat. If I can read it quickly, two, and this is for Aurora. Aurora is one of the new champions, if I understood correctly. She uses lightning. Obviously, this is maybe self-explanatory. I think this is her in the artwork. She looks amazing. Lightning at the bottom. You know, you can focus on that fast-paced go agains, quick damage. And if you read it, yeah, you get to go again and deal one damage every time. Then the next action you play, you go again and go again. Ah, that's like for me, that seems like a lot of fun. You get to pop like little lightning, lightning, chip damage, chip damage, firing at people. Very aggressive, very red aggro style. You know, if you've ever played Magic and you've played red, boom. This is what I imagine is quintessential like red flavored decks. I have a lot of fun with red decks. It's not my archetype that I go for, but it is fun and a lot of interactions with people trying to block them and so forth. But you know, it's kind of a really good card. I'd give this card like an A plus, maybe an S tier. So next we have Arcane Sussing. This is Runeblade action. You go again, and when you deal damage or have dealt damage, this leaves and creates 3 rune chant tokens. A rune chant token, if I remember correctly, pings someone for damage or any for damage. If you want, you could have a couple of these. Maybe some good power up. If you get them destroyed on the enemy's turn or the opposing hero's turn or your turn, you know, I don't know. It might. It just feels okay. It's something for nothing. You know, you could have an aggro. Maybe you want a combo with mid range on this. I don't know. Hybrid, high damage. Um, but yeah, you can add to your combos on this. Yellow for mid range, I guess, on this side of things. Blue, you take it slower, you get much more for that, but you only get 1 damage increase and not huge potential gain. So maybe someone can tell me. I do like to go again. You get to create tokens. You know, with some interactions, it could be good, but it's very conditional. These types of conditional cards, they never really work out too well. You know, you have to meet the requirements, and if you don't, then they just, yeah. I guess you can get the defense out. Yeah, it's fine. Nothing amazing. In fact, maybe something about the defense is good. I don't know. You're likely just not going to enjoy playing this card. At least that's for me. I mean, compared to like what you're looking at Arc Lightning, you're these. This is a great card comparison to this. Obviously, a majestic versus common, juicy. Then we have Arcane Polarity. You gain life, and if it's been dealt damage this turn, gain 4 instead. I guess this is an instant speed that maybe when you get to play it out, control, you want to keep that life up. it's no zero cost. Maybe for mid range, you get that little bit life gain. If you want to slow roll the play and you want to heal up, but keep out those big pitches, you have that capacity to do though. You might want to have a couple of copies of these to heal out, trigger some healing abilities. It's fine, it's 5 healing. It's pretty good. I don't think that's basically like one person's attack you can forgo. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like half an attack. I haven't played enough games to know. Maybe you put it to a fatigue deck against an aggro. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now I have to look at this card flipped. Basically, yeah, this is like a arcane seeds and life, and you create a rune token, create a runic token, go again. Okay, yeah, you heal. I've seen this. It's pretty cool. You can pay 2 with the meld, and you get to play them both. Ah, no, because it's zero cost, you don't have to pay them. Okay. Just yeah, this is you can make rune tokens. So if you play this at action speed, you get both, but if you play this at instant speed, you only get the life gain. Mm, I don't see the life gain why you would want that. Maybe there's some triggering abilities that could make this useful. In general, it's a nice card. I like it. Sure. I would have this in a deck where I want to gain life and utilize that gain life. So maybe you want a couple of these in some of the new champion heroes. These new heroes, I think, have this room. Um, yeah. So maybe you want a couple of these. They're not bad. Maybe a full play set. Who knows? Then you've got arcane twinning. You kind of do some damage to any target, and discard this and do amped once. Like, okay, you get 1 extra damage if you've discarded. Why would you? Why would you want to do that? Is it like pair with ether bindings, ethereal bindings of the third age? Probably not. I don't know. Someone can tell me. Do you get some free damage out of it, or what is it like? Yeah. In general, it looks fine. I wouldn't play this much. I don't see it getting played. I don't see having how much value. Um, I might be wrong. Um, Again, maybe building decks in with the new hero, Verdance or Aurora. I mean, it's a wizard, so you can't. But yeah, so maybe with this, actually, with Aurora, what is this? 5 damage, +2 if you do any arcane damage this turn. If you, that seems good. Um, Maybe you want this for like a big attack, and maybe it's not great for fatigue or slower. Maybe it is. Again, I'm not experienced enough to tell you exactly if these cards are great, but just from my basic experience of this, the defense is good, the pitching is good. It is on more expensive side of things for 5 damage potentially. If you know you've dealt some damage, it could be good as their last card. Compared to this one and the where is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't find it. Okay. Yeah, maybe it counters a wizard deck. I don't know. Maybe you want to play Aurora with this, though. Does it seem a little expensive compared to what I would imagine Aurora wants to play? Is like these fast zappy cards. Might want to play this in a different heroes. I don't know. Yeah. Arcanet Fortress. Again, this is what is this? Like a defense card. You control a number of Arcanets in their names, and you basically combo up. So you basically want to build a plate armor set, avoid X, where X is the number of items of Arcanet with their names in. Okay. I do a quick search. What does Spell Void do? It doesn't say in the description. Okay, so you defend against this, against wizards, and in doing so, you reduce the damage taken 1 time. I mean, it doesn't seem great, but it could be good. Again, I can't really evaluate armor that well. I would like to see a bit more games to really get that. So potentially, maybe you defend against 4 or 5, but it destroys it afterwards. Yeah, I can't read this card. It's in Japanese. I don't read Japanese. Yeah, you can see the icon at the bottom. It's Japanese. Aurora. Wow. Yeah. What a beautiful card. Generally, I really like the look of this. You get to pitch uh, resource 2 and create an embodiment token. I have some tokens in front of me. Okay, what does it do? Um, embodiment of lightning. I have it right in front of me. I have so this basically the embodiment of lightning. See if I can find it. When you get to an attack, you can destroy this, and then the attack gets go again. Okay, so go again. Perfect synergy with all of her cards. Essence of Lightning, Aurora. You just create these embodiments of tokens of lightning and just get that quick game going. Get those go against, go against, go against. I would love to play her. I think this is really cool artwork, really cool fast-paced deck. If I'm lucky enough in my other booster box of Rosetta that I have and want to put into my daily booster packs opening, I would love to play it. One thing I don't understand, I don't see any differences between the 5 or 4. Maybe this is just new as a new player. I only see 4 hand sizes. Yeah, I'm really in love with this card. I think it's beautiful. I think it's super cool. I think generally from what I saw of the heroes, the artworks are fantastic on all of them. You know, you can see the spark running through her hair. Really fantastic looking card. I love this artwork. It's pretty top tier. I think this is like A tier. I think people would love it. Autumn's Touch, a big dumb attack. Nothing's wrong with that. It's expensive, but you know, it does what it says on the tin. You're gonna bonk someone. You want to high damage, mid range. You want to take this to with your more hybrid mid-range decks to that potential 10 damage, combo it off, and you can basically take someone from 40 to 30 to 40 to 30 life, and you know, similar to the story to the other ones in general. Yeah, this seems fun, like a fine dumb card. Uh, good good balance, I guess, of the different archetypes you can play with. So it does what it says on the tin. I don't see any problem with this card. You're either gonna be playing with it, it could be your bread and butter. But yeah, Bark Skin of Millennial Tree. If there are 4 or more cards in your uh Vanish Zone, create an emblement of Earth. Again, I have the emblements in front of me. I'm just gonna have a look to see what they do. Again, so you get +1 to your defending cards. Okay, so again, good for slow play. It destroys it, but you want to slow down the game. You want to bring the player in front of you to stop having that chip one. It might be for Florian, the new hero. Again, I'm not too sure. He wants to have these Earth cards in exile. Not exile, in banishment. And you get to create these embodiment tokens and basically slow this wizard down in front of you who's attacking you, coming at you quickly, and you want to heal some, you want to defend a lot, so you can get these big dumb attack cards like this. So, hey, it looks like a fantastic card. I can imagine you can combo this off, you're slowing the game down around midpoint, you're going to hit them with a big attack. You're like down to 10 to 15, but all of a sudden your engine starts running and it's big whacking numbers. Now that you've got everything aligned, you've got plenty of embodiment tokens, and generally, I think this is good. Probably not just for Florin, but other champions or heroes' names. So again, I think this is like mid-range combo, not aggro though, but mid-range hybrid style. If I remember correctly, the archetypes. So it's pretty good. Yeah. So I would say like a top tier card. I would give it like A plus. So what is this? Blast to Oblivion. Great artwork. It looks as if it's for Aurora or the other person of a hero's name. Um, just basically looks like they've just smashed someone into tiny little particles, bits of dust with this attack. You can play this at instance, and you may return a target permanent or the cost of 1 to its owner's hand. You mean it's a removal? Um, I guess this is a remove. Yeah, this is a removal, right? You remove a Tiger Aura from a permanent's hand. I guess it's played in a defensive control matchup, not matchup, but archetype. You're going to want to control the board state. You want to remove any of those types of things. You likely want to play it in the blue for higher pitching. You're not really up for the damage, tiny, but you got some defense if you need to use it for defense. But generally, I think it's a good card. Probably like a C plus, maybe B. I think you play the slow game. Blood Torn bonus sounds fine. You could write this off. If you don't have anything else, just use this if you're necessary. It's not really doing much, but sure. I think you'll generally have better cards, things that you don't want to use instead of this. Blossoming Decay, I think this is Decompose. You banish 2 Earth cards and an action card in your graveyard. If you do, gain 1 life. Not a great card in general of Blossoming Decay. Not a great card, Blossoming Decay, but you might want it for your Florian deck, I would say. I pulled this. It's a beautiful looking card. Really nice. It's kind of got that good vibe to it, but yeah. I would say don't you can find better cards in general. I don't see anything good about it. Oh yeah, so Brea, Wardens of the Thorns. I think this is a great looking card. The only problem is it's very hard to read this text, field. I don't get me wrong, it's an amazing looking card, but looking at it from this distance, it's super hard to read. What is it trying to tell me? The first time an attack action you control deals damage to an opponent each turn, you create an embodiment of Earth token. The second time you do a non-attack attack action, create embodiment of lightning. That is a pretty awesome card. Wow, that's a combination of both of the 2 new wizard heroes, or Runeblade heroes, should I say. That's really cool. Let me see if I can find it. Verdance. Verdance. Um, oh, Florian. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Florian is the rune chant. Really nice. What you want is you could go for aggro, mid aggro, control. I think you can like basically combo the 2 other flavors, so Aurora and Florian, and see what this is like a hybrid. I think if you were able to pick this card up, you could have a lot of fun, a lot of interesting hybrid style archetype architecture here. So pitching for blue resources and dealing with red could be very cool. Super nice. Get that nice effect going off. I suspect people really like this card. I think it's great artwork, but the only problem is it's hard to read. Bruised leather. Yeah, don't take this card. Okay, brush off. This next time you would deal 3 or less damage, you prevent it. Okay, some basic defense. It doesn't look like a great card. It's a waste of space, maybe, for your deck. It's fine. Okay, I will read these sideways. I actually pulled this Cadaver's Tilling. I think it's a beautiful card. Really nice. Burn up. The next attack you do, you control hits. Oh, it's super hard for me to read. Um, Let me see. This is an attack that you have, and you get to do 4 damage. Arcane damage, go again. Okay, very cool card. Um, I can imagine just having it play. This is fantastic. You get to deal damage, lots of damage. So yeah, people probably want to take this, melt them instantly. So you probably want to do that. It's pretty cool. You can imagine stuff banging and shocking and banging someone for this, or you get a little chip damage. One's enough to kill someone. Over the course of 5 to 6 rounds, every single one becomes a lot. Yeah, but as I was saying, Cadaver's Tilling, I think this is a beautiful card. I got this in foil. It looks amazing. You can decompose when you do banish the 2 earth and action cards. Again, if you do get +2. Okay, now that I know what it is, decomposer, I can just talk about the effect afterwards. It's yeah, I can imagine this card never being played. It's just too expensive for what it does. Yeah, I don't think I would put it in a deck. I would have it somewhere as artwork. It's very beautiful, and so yeah, cool to the grave. What a fantastic card. I'm just going to say that this is a great card. I've played it in a Levea deck that I had. You search your deck for a card, put it into your graveyard, then shuffle it, go again. Yeah, fantastic card. If you need to do stuff with your graveyard interactions, yeah, I think it's a fantastic card. Blue again, 0 cost to do this. You can take an 8 out, or you can do certain things with this. Honestly, I think it's a fantastic card. I really think it's good. Good pitching, good defense as well. I mean, has defense in case you don't need to use it at that time or if it's afterwards. Yeah, it's a fantastic card. Calming Cloak. Again, Arcane Barrier. I'm not too sure how that works. Maybe if you have dealt damage. Okay, and Calming Gesture. This is basically the same cards. Um, destroy this and your next aura becomes 2 less to play. I think they're good. And the other one gives you a shield token. I guess it's a B plus if I was going to grade them each. Yeah, I think that your say Channel Lightning Valley again. This is amazing card. But just from the off the bat, I would say mid range, dealing damage to an opposing hero, and you draw. Okay, yes, please. Okay. The first time you do damage, draw. I love this. Draw engines great for mid range decks and some form of control. If you want to pull cards, perfect. Absolutely S tier card in my opinion. Put a few counters on this. You don't need them, and put them at the bottom of your deck. Not a problem. They'll come up quickly if you can pull quick. I think it's a fantastic card. I would say S tier. Um, People probably have this a lot, and maybe even a target for the removal. So, and I really like the pitch mechanic. You're never really losing any part of your deck if it goes to the graveyard. Yeah, then. But if you're pitching it, you just get it back. That's what I do. Just pump this, pump this, pump this. I think it's a great card. You can do some great stuff with this card. Um, Especially if you want to draw a new hand. Fantastic, fantastic. Channel the Millennial Tree. You get to go again. I think this is excellent artwork. Panic is whenever you have this card at the beginning of your next action phase, amp free. Okay, it's expensive, but having this aura out there, you get to amp free. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I mean it's similar to the channel of the uh, Lightning Chat Valley. Great cards, great combos. I think you can do some cool stuff with this, and where was it? Like other amping, yeah, great damage compared to others. Again, similar effect. You put your um tokens out, same as the channel. Great card. Great for aggro. I think it's really good. I think you could do a lot of good, cool things with that. You want to basically play a full set of this. You can get a lot of value. 100%. Chorus of the Amphitheater is basically doing 4 damage to any target. Instant speed. You can then discard this if you do. Instead, it deals that +1 if you would control you. If an action or instant card you would control deals arcane damage. Okay, so +1 to that damage. It's pretty good. Maybe you want it for like aggro to mid range. Play this in wizard decks. I can imagine it being played. Probably like by each of the new heroes in general. Any of the archetypes might want to play it in some capacity, some chip damage, or maybe some harder hitting. Nice trigger. If you can get the trigger off, it's going to be nice to play. But yeah, I'll give this like a C plus, definitely. Okay, Comet Storm, 5 damage to any target. Yes, please. I'll have some of that. Action speed. Lightning with the shock, great card, fantastic. Was it pitch 1? So you get to play 2. I'd say it's a solid card. Probably played in many decks. I'd say it's a B tier. Condemned to Slaughter. Your next room Your next rune bait attack this turn gets +3. Destroy an aura you control. Why would you do that? Each opponent destroys an aura permanent if they. Okay, that's why. It's a good removal. You have some form of removal. Depending if you don't really want to play this in an aggro deck, maybe. I would say that it's more towards a mid range to. Um, what is it? Let me see. Mid ranged. Not Aurora. Yeah, no, not for Aurora. I don't think this would be good for Aurora. Maybe you want it. I'd say for good removal for slow play games, I think it's better. It's cheap and you can pitch for good value. I say so. It's like a D tier card for aggro, but probably better for others. Consuming volatilization. Yeah, you basically, if you've dealt arcane damage this turn, when this hits him, they discard a card. Okay. It's got some triggers. Maybe you want to slow people down, fatigue them. I don't know. Why would you do this? If they're going to defend, they can just use that card to defend. If you have more cards in hand, just likely you want to discard one of them, take the damage. I don't know. I feel like this is a bad card. Count your blessings. Yeah, I'd say this is a D tier. D tier. Count your blessings. You gain X life, where X is plus the number of blessings in your graveyard. Oh, cool. A little expensive, but cool. I'm not sure how it works with the amount of cards you can have in a set. So is it like blue you can have 3, and then also count your blessings you can have 3 yellow? Is that considered a play set, or is it could you have only 2 and 1 yellow? Is that a play set? Maybe there's something that I can do a little bit of research. I'll take some notes on that and see. But it's cool. Probably like C tier. Maybe it has some conditions to make it better, different heroes. Otherwise, yeah. I don't need to talk about this one. Yeah, you get it. Current funnel. Last action card you played this turn was a lightning, and the next action card you play, uh, this turn you can play as Gits goes again. A B plus, A tier, A tier. Chip damage. You get to go quick, fast, and snappy. 0 cost. I think it's a fantastic card. Maybe you play this with Oscilio, or maybe you play this with other lightning. It's very good. Cut through the facade. Um, wow, like great attack. What is this? This is a great card. I give this A tier. You can't defend against it, but you may destroy an aura they control. Some high damage, high control removal. Really good. I would say this is great for combo decks, maybe, and mid range. So great card in general. I think this is really good card. I would say that this is like definitely a great card. Dreadwood Dredge. You can control this. Sorry. Destroy an aura you control. If you do, create 3 rune chant tokens. I don't know. Goes again. Maybe it's used in mid range to create the tokens. I don't know where you'd use this. It feels something for nothing. I would rather have a bit of removal that you can use instead of just destroying your own stuff. Destruction, Destructive Evertide. Destructive Evertide. Deal 1 arcane damage to any target. And if you do, Surge, destroy a card in their arsenal. Oh, fantastic card. I guess it's like A tier removal. I think this is really good. I would say this is great for control, removal, in general, just a fatigue deck, slowing the pace of the game down, just whacking it. Drink them under the table. But whenever this attacks a hero, you may wager with them. The wager draws a card. The winner draws a card, and the other hero discards. Fantastic S tier, great card. Um, no other question. Hilarious, stupid, fun, conditional card. Really good. I think coin toss or rock paper scissors. Great, fantastic essence of fun. This is the essence of fun. Uh, Dust from the fertile fields. Okay. Um, I have zero understanding what this means. Material one is under a permanent, otherwise over that permanent gets phantasm. What is fantastic in Flesh and Blood is that I have to have my laptop in front of me and check what this means. I have zero understanding, so I'm just gonna have a look. Is Ovia a hero here? See if I can find her. Oh no, it's not there. I don't know what their name is, or if it's a keyword. Let me type it in. Nope. Okay. It's because I have heroes. Let me remove heroes. Invoke Ovia. Transform Ash. You control it. Okay, what is Ash? Sorry. Maybe it's got a flip. Okay, yes, it flips. Um, Once you do this, you transform up to one Ash you control into. Okay, Ether Ash Wings. What are. Okay, there's a lot of conditions here. What are these Ether Ashwing tokens? Let me just quickly search for them. I mean, this looks fantastic based on like something. Probably a very good card. People were screaming at me saying how good it is. Okay, Arcane Barrier. So okay, it has one life. So this goes on to the battlefield and it can be destroyed. And you would need to destroy this in order to stop the this happening. Um, it's defending by illusionist cards. Okay, if you destroy this defender with a stronger attack, it pops the illusion, stopping the attack. Oh, so this kind of like token manipulation. Um, so a lot of conditions to fulfill in order to get this card going. But I think when you have these tokens out, I think it's very powerful. You know, comboing with this, you get to have these ashes, and in general, I can imagine it being a very good token deck. I think it's probably like a B plus tier. But yeah, you can prevent a large amount of damage. I don't know how to get ashes. That's something maybe it tells you somewhere. Okay, it does not. Okay. Um, I think it's great. I think it's good maybe for ramping up some mega defenses. Really cool. I'm pretty sure it's you have to destroy those with low damage and then just hope for the best. Probably B tier. I would say B tier because a lot of conditions, but good finisher card maybe. If you can get it right, you can probably finish people with this game. It's probably like an S tier, and I'm just talking rubbish, and people are screaming at me if it pops off. It's like one of the best cards in the game. Who knows? I'm just gonna say I don't know what they call it in Flesh and Blood, where there's like a controller adventure hero. I guess a hero that you kind of has control of tokens. Yeah. And then there's this dude. Awesome. Hello. Yes, he's just smashes stuff. He's got Earth form. He looks amazing. He's got little birds on there. When this token hits, creates an embodiment of Earth. Yeah, not a combo, but mid range or high bridge, high damage. Just whack someone in the face. Expensive, but you know, great card. Fantastic. Maybe you want to go lower. I think this is solid, like B, B minus. I think it's a good attack card. Really good. Earth's Embrace. What a beautiful card. I think this is fantastic. S tier artwork at a high contrast. I really like the outlines with the orangey, yellowy tones. It really makes it bring out the hues and the different colors and the flower. I think it's fantastic. I think the Rosetta set is beautiful. And I guess this is the essence of Rosetta saying goodbye to the Queen, because I guess I've done a lot of researching of the lore, or not a lot, enough to know that they're looking for a new king and queen or whoever it's going to be, and I guess this is a representation of the queen going back to the earth. Fantastic card. What does it do? Gets to go again at the beginning of your end phase, create an embodiment of earth. Okay, okay. If there's no banishment of an earth card, destroys. Okay, defense. You want to slow the game down. A tier card. I think this is fantastic. The S tier art, amazing. Banish things, and you can keep this on forever. Really good. I think this is a fantastic card. It's probably a target for removal. Yeah. Electric Magnetism. When this attacks, you may play a non-attack action card, and as if the chain link is though it was an instance. Oh, fantastic. Yes, S tier card. I think this is cheap. It's got low cost. Um, you can combo things. I think you can get it with the Ether Bindings of the Third Age. Arc Lightning. I think this is like, yeah, this to me seems like a crazy card. Um, I think this could be S tier. Yeah, electromagnetic somersault. Um, I've played less than 10 games, but I can, yeah, I've seen this. I can say that it just already seems like it. Anyway, so back to magnetic somersault. Great artwork. Looks cool, fun, zany. Not Aurora. I can say that because I've seen enough games. Choose two attack actions with 0 cost with an active chain link and return them. Okay, cool. Great card. Fantastic card, I think. I would say it's probably like a B tier. Good card. Probably plays in good lightning decks. Depending on which archetype you go, you might want to choose a different color. But I think I got a better understanding how the different colors are working, and just thinking about deck constructions, you can sort of feel a bit more. I think, yeah. Oh, um, in general, you can play combo this card as well. Look at this with a current funnel. Again, perfect lightning cards to do some comboing. I can combo this and combo that. I think this is great combo cards. Imagine getting the two of those cards. Yeah, I think it's a fantastic card. Electrostatic discharge. Generally, I think this next card is just underwhelming. You play this turn 1 cost or less plus gets +3. Okay, maybe it's a staple. People use it. I don't know. It's fine. I guess it's a good common. Embodiment of Earth, Embodiment of Lightning. I've talked about them. Etching of Arcana. I think this is really beautiful artwork. It nails the Arcana. You know, she's etching into this, and coming from Dungeons and Dragons, where the magic is a weave, and you can touch the threads and pull it and make the symbols. I think this is like a representation of that, and I think pulling at them and you can see the dissolving of magic around you and utilizing it. Very cool artwork, fantastic. Yeah, deal 3 damage to target hero. Surging, you may return an aura with sigil with its name from the graveyard. Okay, you might want to bring some of these sigils back. I don't know. Internal Inferno. So basically, if you've done 4 damage this turn, you may play this card. So I guess you can empower it with 4 extra 4. I don't know. You do 4 damage. Is this like a requirement in order for you to even do this? You have to get this damage out. It looks pretty good. Maybe a good win condition. Okay, exploding ether. You get to amp +3. Go again. Okay, it's fine. It's expensive. Yeah, maybe it synergizes with other things like in internal inferno. Who knows? Maybe you can get some good damage off and amp this and give a +3 with the internal inferno. So it could be interesting. Yeah. Maybe it works for epic things. Face Purgatory. Yeah. Wow, what a beautiful looking card. I guess when this defense targets uh, with an action card and a non-action card, that hero discards a card and you draw a card. Oh, okay. So it destroys it, but you get to discard and grab a card. I guess it's cool. It looks good. I'm still a little unsure about the equipment. Maybe it's like game-winning stuff, but yeah. Felling of the Crown. If there are 4 more cards in your banish, uh, and then you get to get a basically if you do that, you put a card from their hand on the bottom of their deck. Okay. So if there are 4+ cards in your banish zone, this gets +4. A big attack, big dumb attack. Very powerful, I think. It's very good. Yeah. Fertile Ground, 2+. Healing. So if there are 4 more cards in your banish zone, heal 5 instead. You might want to choose one of these. It's a bit of an expensive card, but in general, yeah. It's maybe good for the long term. Flash. The next card you play this turn with cost 0 gets to go again, go again. I mean, it's fine. Maybe people play it. I don't know. It seems like a bad card. E? Yeah. E, I guess. Yeah, I would say this is E. Don't take this card. Flash of Brilliance. Looks cool. You may discard a lightning card. If you do, return an aura you control to its owner's hand. A bit of removal. Destroys afterwards if you use it. So yeah, I mean, if you really need to just do some removal, good solid removal, it's probably there to save you if anything bad happens. It could be good. She's very beautiful with this high voltage, fantastic card. Hocus Pocus creates a runic token. Okay, some minor attack. It's cheap. It's free. I mean, but it just takes up a slot in your deck. Is it really worth it? I don't think so. Hold the focus. Uh, Amp destroyed. If you really need something, this is actually fine. Again, I wouldn't think about it. Destroy this to prevent 1 damage. This is a big no. Absolutely not. You can just take the damage and bring something better if you can find something better. But yeah, Blind Cloak again. You can get some control of a permanent, and so lightning form. When this creates an embodiment of when it hits, creates an embodiment of lightning. Yeah, it's good. Seems good. Good cost associated. Good damage output. Lightning Grooves. Instant destroy this card you play. Get this turn. Go again. Okay. Cool card. Probably like a B tier. I still don't understand the arcane barrier. Lightning Surge. If you played this from your arsenal, it gets go again. Fine. It's cool. I guess you could have a couple of those maybe if you need it. Machination of Domination. The next room attack card you play this turn gets overpowered, and if you've played or created an aura this turn, that gets go again, go again. I obviously don't know what overpower is. I can imagine and take a guess that it empowers stuff. Let's have a look. Yeah, overpower. I'm not finding it here. I can't really tell you. It's probably a good card. People are going to tell me it's probably a good keyword. So hopefully someone can tell me. Yeah, Malefic Incantation. Go again. This enters the arena with 3 verse counters. When it has none, destroy it. Once per turn, you may play an attack action card. Remove one of those counters, and if you do, create a room chant token. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is a good card. Maybe you want to use it to have these verse counters. Yeah. Maybe you want to play it with Florian. Maybe it works. I don't know. Would be good. Meet and greet creates a runate token and deals arcane damage to an opposing hero. This gets goes again. So you get a go again if you attack with it, and it's already been arcane damage. I wouldn't say it's bad. Just the middle of the pack. Nothing special here. You could go better, but I've seen worse cards. So yeah. Mental Block. It's cool, modern, crazy looking card. Prevent this. The next 2 damage would be dealt to you this turn. The first time you prevent damage this way, create a ponder token. Okay, ponder token. What is a ponder token? I have to check that out. Yeah. Okay. It gives you a block, and you block with this card. And you get a draw. Okay, fantastic card. Love this card. Yeah, love drawing. Drawing super good. Yeah. Null. Shock. I don't need to talk about shock again. When damage, no. If this target would deal damage, reduce that total damage dealt to that hero, right? Yeah, I think you should take this card. I think it's like an A tier. It's hard to say with my limited experience, but you might want to use it. Oath of the Arc Knight. Um, your next attack or rune chant attack gets +3, and create a runite token gets go again. Pretty good card. Good for a common. I think this works well. I can imagine you definitely using it in a specific archetype and having a good effect. It's a good card. I think this is for something I would say is B tier for commons. Open the floodgates, deal 3 damage to target hero. If you surge, draw 2 cards. Oh, wow. Okay, great card. Draw 2. It's a little expensive, but I can handle that for drawing 2 if you can guarantee that trigger. I think this is a B tier. I think as a common card, this is legit, and you could see this being played in different places. I think it's a good card. I would say this. I would play this. So yeah. I guess I would play this with Oscilio. I would draw and get the instant stuff. I think that's cool. Yeah, very good. If you want to have that slow play, um, and draw out with him. Um, yeah, I think Oscilion's really cool. Overflow the Ether Worm, deal 3 damage to the thumb, and Surge if you do, you gain 2. Okay, pretty good. It works well. I would say that's pretty cool with the open floodgates. I think all of these currently, the last 4 commons that I've looked, or last 3 commons I looked at, are very good, really good. Penanral, Ether, you get to deal 3 damage. If there was more, then put the card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, you're doing a bit of damage compared to these, like, photo splicing, funny, okay. Deal damage to any target, okay. This is a hero, this is a, to any target. If I discard this, I amp 1. I guess that works for Oscillin. Pretty good to discard the cards, draw a card, if you don't really need it. And, yeah, go back. Yeah, it works. I think it's pretty good for Oscillin. Um, yeah, see, draw, discard an instance, and you get this. I think it works. Yeah, I think if you do this, you get to amp 1 and you get to pull 1 card. I like that type of play. I think it's cool. Maybe I'm wrong. Plan for the worst. Look at your target's hand. At the beginning, they discard all their cards in their hand. Destroy all cards in their arsenal. Search up to your deck for 3 cards of traps and reveal them, and then shuffle 2 cards in your hand. I think it's pretty powerful. Okay, yeah, I mean it's good. I don't know who it would work for. Maybe a assassin or ranger, obviously. Plow under. And there 4 more earth cards in your banishment gets +4. Okay, big dumb attack, and then decompose. If you do, each hero puts a card from the arsenal at the bottom of the. Okay, yeah. I mean that's essentially a removal as well. You can hit them for potentially 6 and remove their arsenal. I think that's cool. Yeah, great card. I think it's B tier. Oh yeah, pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. Deal 3 arcane damage and to a hero, and destroy a permanent if you do more than 3. I think it's a fantastic card. A tier. Yep. Pulsing Ether, deal 4 damage. Okay, yeah. 5 damage plus 1 life. It's good. I think it's good. I think you would take this in a wizard action deck. A wizard deck. I think it's cool. I think it's a good card. I would definitely take it. So yeah, you just pay the cost too. It's alright. Rampant growth. Amped X, where X is the total your gained life this turn. Okay, again, good, great card, fantastic card. Yeah, if you're playing a heavy life gain, this is like a fantastic card. I would say this is like A tier. I think slow play, and this is exactly what you want. Um, really mid-range, fatigue-driven archetypes. I think this is great. Yeah, so overgrowth, return to the action where X is less from your graveyard, where X is the total arcane damage dealt to the opposing hero. Okay, this gets go again. Yeah, I think these cards, if 4 in a row, are fantastic. Yeah. Rootbound Carapace, banish and decompose if you do get +1 defense. It's fine. I think it's okay. Middle of the pack. Just get some defense out. Could be cool. Yeah. I don't know. C tier. Rosetta Fawn. Wow. Uh, Beautiful looking card. You pitch 1, you get to attack, and if you attack action and a non-attack action this turn, do +2 damage to the. It's pretty cheap for 4 damage. I think you can get some good combos off of this. I think it's probably like an A tier. Um, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, Rot Reaper. Uh, 2. Okay, maybe you can get some more combos. Thinking about it, well, ooh, with Aurora. Maybe it could be good. Okay, employment of lightning to power this up. You can use some actions, get that chip damage out, go to that 4 damage. It's pretty good. I think it could be very good. you could do this and not have so many cards in hand to defend against this, and you can whittle them down, and then you get that big surface attack damage. Rock Reaper, okay, +2 for creating an aura or played an aura. Was this just a worse version of the Rosetta? Okay, I mean, maybe a much worse. I can't really tell without playing it. Maybe it's got like a flip. Let me check. Oh, it does. Oh, beautiful. Okay, anyway, destroy this. Prevent. Okay, no one cares. Either way, Rune Charm, Rune Hold, Release. Destroy this, and you get to create a Rune token, go again. That's fine. Rune Rager Swarm, if you play it and created an aura this turn, go again, or created, so I should say. Do some chip damage, it's fine. I don't think it's like, you can have better stuff. You can defend, it's good defense, good pitching, could be good. Century of Aura, yeah, prevent 1 damage, yeah, it's fine, sure. Save the fort, shuffle up to 3 non-attack cards from your graveyard into your deck, create a ponder token. That's cool. It's a bit expensive, but that is cool. Bring stuff from your graveyard. That would be cool. I would say this is good for slow play or control, getting those cards that maybe you didn't want out there or things that you could. I'd say it's a B. I'd say B plus. B plus is a good choice here. I would, yeah. So second strike. This attacks you deal +1. Okay. You probably get to see the other side to see the set. Yeah. If you dealt damage this turn, get +1, go again. Okay, fine. Seeds of Tomorrow. An additional cost to play this card from your arsenal at the bottom of your deck. Prevent that 5 damage that would be dealt to this turn. Oh, okay. So defense. Okay, pretty good. Good pitching. Doesn't cost too much. Pretty good. I'd say this is something that you want in your deck. A good staple for an Earth player, Earth hero. Yeah, it's a very expensive card to pick up, and rightly so. Look at that art; it's beautiful. A defense against a big swing, prevention, very good. I think it's a great card. Good pitching, everything. Sigil of Ether, cool. Destroy this when this leaves. Deal 1 damage to any target if it's dealt this way. Amp 1. Okay, great card. Yeah. Great pitching, great everything. Sigil of Brilliance, Osciliosis. If you destroy this, leave the arena, draw a card. Love draw. B plus. Sigil of Conductivity. When this leaves, create an embodiment, so you get to do the Arcane Shelter. Okay, trigger the lightning token creation. It's great. Fantastic. I like this. Good. Staple of her deck. Sigil of Cycles. You discard a card, draw a card. If you need to do some form of card manipulation in your hand, I think it's good. Reshuffling your hands, pretty good. I'd say B tier. You know, you probably don't need that at the current time. You can just discard it a card, stuff like that. Sigil of Deadwood. Creates a runate token. Go again. I mean, all right, cool. It ain't perfect, but you want many more of these sigils if you need them in your deck. Could be good. And what's this? Sigil of Earth creates embodiment of Earth tokens. Again, it's the same as those. It's fine. I don't think it's great. Maybe some 2 defense, good pitching to move these tokens out. Having extra more defense with the embodiment of Earth could be good. You could tell me. Maybe it's empowering bigger spells. Create a ponder token. Love ponder tokens. Give me more ponder tokens. I think you can do some cool stuff here. Legendary card. Super good. Awesome. For Sigil or 4 Fort. Yeah. I like this. I think drawing is fun. And I think drawing's good for the game. So yeah. And good cost for pitching. Again, you could easily get this off and have fun. And it's speed. Instance. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna butcher this name, Sigil Ferdel. Okay, yeah, sorry, got distracted. You just gain 1 life. Fine, nothing special. Sigil of Lightning. When this leaves the arena, create an embodiment token. Yeah, sure, same thing. Earth is the next one. Get some defense off of that. It's a better version of the other one. It's fine. Okay. Does it destroy afterwards? No, it just remains. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. I mean, maybe Sigil of Sanctuary is better. Okay. You maybe want this. Yeah. The next one is Sigil of Temporal Manipulation. Banish 2 cards of your deck. If you do, you can play this as if it was this turn as if it is always. You can play a non-attack. Okay, if it was your instance, this is fantastic card. Good combo card. You definitely want this in a wizard deck if you want to get those special combos off. Having ways to bring this aura, I think there could be some game-winning combos you can be made with this card. I think it's pretty cool. Fantastic card. A tier. Sigil of Arc Knight. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a action card, destroy this one and then the top of the card and put it into your hand. Okay, if you can do amped stuff, you can look, I get it. When this hits a hero, turn a card face up and banish it. Oh, okay, it's some form of indirect removal. See, snuff out, very cool piece of art. Very nice, terrifying to be honest. If you hit, destroy an aura you control. If you do, they discard a card. Okay, excellent. Good. It's better than Smash Up, but yeah, it's a very nice card. I think it's good move removal. It's conditional, but because you don't know what they're going to remove, it's better if you have a choice and knowing which one you want to pick. But yeah, you do some damage, you snuff them out. Blow the candle of their desires out. Good card. I like it. Very, very solid card. I give this like an A. A plus. I think it's a good card. I think you can do some cool stuff. But let's go. Yeah. Really cool card actually. Splatter Skull. Choose a face card in their banishment. Choose a face card down in the banishment zone, and then you get to do that. You've intimidated this turn. I don't know what intimidate is. Put it into their graveyard. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't know the repercussions of intimidate. I really don't know what it means. So I'm pretty sure it's a good card. It looks cool. Cool artwork. He's cool. Yeah. Again, splintering Deadwood. You may destroy, and if you do so, you may create a runate token. Yeah, so you may destroy an aura you control, and if you do, get a token. All right, that's fine. You might want to pitch it for blue. Slow game. In general, it's probably like a C card. Staff of Verdance shoots. Amp 1, go again. Okay, you get some amps up there. Sure, I think it's not a bad card. You may want this. It's better than some of the other stuff I've seen. I don't know. Could be good. I think this is like a good starter set card. Starfall, similar type of stuff. Lightning card this turn, get a +1, and go again. Yeah, it's these two are good cards to starting off with. Strength for 4 seasons. Um, honestly, you're just getting more stuff in your banishment zone. I would say this is good for maybe the Earth cards that are getting banished, and then just powering it up. It could be pretty powerful. It's cool. I think it's interesting to see. Strong yield, go again at the beginning of your phase, destroy this, and your next turn you get to your next turn you get +4. Okay. Yeah, I mean these two look pretty good together. Um Again, I think it's fine. Okay, yeah. Succumb to temptation. If you've dealt arcane damage this turn, you may play this as though it was an instant. Nice. Okay. The next time a Runeblade attack action hits, you get to discard a card and look at the hand and discard a card. Okay, fantastic. Well, you want this in your deck. This is fantastic. So basically, instant, if you get arcade damage and if you hit someone, you get to look at his hand and then discard a card. Yeah, You're not going in. I mean, you are going in blind to the knowing what's in the hand. So you not on the board state where you can see it and remove it. I'd say this is B plus. I'd say B plus. I think it's good. I think it's good. It's conditional, but it's good. I think you get to see what's going on in the hand. Um, I think there's better removal, but I think it's cool. I think it's a good card. So, I mean, you do get to know more information, but yeah. Summer Fall. Um, Attack action, you banish 2 cards. Okay, yeah, okay. They decompose. And if you do, you get to take their cards and put it at the bottom. One aura at the bottom. Okay, some form of removal. Alright then. Um, yeah, it's a little upper cost of the pitch, but for attack, get to hit things. Okay. Hilarious card. 10-foot tall and bulletproof. What a great card. What fantastic S tier already. So basically, if you attack or defend, your hero gets -2 hand size to the next phase. Great card. Thank you. Great card. Great attack. Great defense. S tier. Absolute S tier here. Don't don't even look. Just use this card in all of your decks. It's fantastic. Yeah. Um, Honestly, yeah, it's just one of those either game saving, game winning. You know, you're just gonna get that -2. It's funny. Thistle Blossom, create X rune chant tokens where X is the number of life. Okay, great card. Yeah, lots of health being gained back. Yeah, tongue tied. When this hits a hero, turn the card and their face up and banish the instance. I mean, bad removal, conditional, 3 damage. I mean, 7 damage is good. High cost though, and you're never gonna even know if it's gonna be instance. I don't know. I think this is a bad card. I would say this is like one of those cards that kind of looks good, and it's tricking you into thinking it's good, but it's not a good card. I feel bad about this card. This is like C tier. Trailing Blazing Ether. I mean, okay, let me just go back to it's just bad card. Yeah, sorry, 3 damage, and it gets go again. That's fine. Wizard action. Trip the Lightning Fantastic. Okay, cool looking card. If you discard, this probably works with Oscilio, and you prevent 2 damage that would be dealt. You can defend for 2 damage. You pitch for good. It's fine. If you're gonna use it, you probably have better stuff to use. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a great card. I feel like you might not want to use it. I mean, it's not instant speed, so yeah. I just think this type of card is just it's not amazing. If you can defend against it, you have lots of potential things you can do with it. I just don't see it that great of a card. Truth. When this enters, choose an opponent at the beginning of your turn, destroy this, and you can destroy a card, and you both gain 1 life each. And then if the opponent beginning of their end phase destroy this, and you gain 3 life in each turn. So let me see. You destroy this card, and then you both gain 3 life. Okay, I don't know. It's a bad card. Twinkle Toes. Unsheathed. Gets +3, and if it gets greater, it gets go again, go again. Okay, probably a very good card. I would say this like very high intense warrior. If you get a +1 damage, you probably can do a lot of combos. Yeah, vantage point. If you played or created an aura this turn, this gets overpowered. I don't know what overpowered does this again, so this cannot be defended by more than 1 card. All right. It looks cool. Vantage point seems good. Good attack, high damage. You can't defend more than 1 card. Sure. It's fine. Vaporize. Can't really destroy an order that is X, where X is the number of tokens, where X is the total arcane damage, opposing pitch. Okay. Um, you can do this at instant speeds. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good card. I'd put this in a deck, Runeblade deck. I think it's good. Yeah. I've talked about it so much, but I've actually pulled Verdance in my latest video. Actually, it's the pairing of this video. Check it out. It's fantastic. Vorlex, Volvar, the lightning rod. Okay, Amp X, where X is the number of lightning cards you've played this turn. That's fine. That's okay. you know, I don't think it's a bad card. I think there are better cards, so in general, you can have better stuff. Yeah. Well grounded. Ah, again. No, just these common equipment is not so good. Widow back embodiment. Arcane barrier 1. I'm still confused about the arcane barrier. Is it like just a permanent effect that you just do 1 less damage? I'm still confused. Okay, so basically, if I understand it saying this, oh, you have to pay the pitch value. Oh, to prevent that Okay, I've now finally understood it. Arcane barrier, you have been read. I should have just read the cards. It's pretty cool. Wheel of Arcana. Legendary. If this is pitched, amped 1. Wow, fantastic card. What? I've been. This is like, whoa. This is a super good. I don't even realize I'm ending, but this is like one of the best cards here. Wheel of Arcana. You just have one of these just circling in your deck, and you just get free damage for pitching. For a great pitch, great card. S tier. Just ban it if you can get it back into your deck somehow. I think it's cool. I didn't realize. I thought I had much more to talk about and more cards to go through. I mean, I did speed up, and I felt like I learned a lot in general. I think I've looked at more cards and I've got a better feeling of them. I like opening packs. I mean, again, it's been a lot of fun. But Verdance, I'm super happy that I pulled her. You can check out the video. I'll start linking to that in a second. But honestly, I've had a really good time reading the cards, understanding a bit more about how to interpret the different pitches and having a bit more information about the cards and in general the interactions and some of the keywords. But yeah, I really like this experience. I think it's been very helpful. I want to say if you want to watch me, I actually pull Verdance. Check that video out here. It's some for my Rosetta box opening. I got some also crazy pulls in that video. Um, I think you would really like it, and I would really like it if you could check it out. And thank you if you've been watching this. It's super cool. Check out my other video on the right. I am basically trying to take what cards I've pulled from this booster pack opening and um, build a deck from Verdance. A little spoiler, I did pull her, and I'm building a deck from those pulls. Honestly, I think it's cool. I'm going to try to make my deck list better as I do it, but yeah. Honestly, if you stayed, thank you very much. And I would like to say if you could like and comment and subscribe. And this is Adventuring GM. Hopefully, you can see more of my videos and enjoy the content that I've provided.